Assalamu alaikum everybody. You're in the class of copywriting with Ms. Fatma Hatem Anjari. And today we're going to talk about typography. We're going to talk about what is typography and the effective rules of typography. So how does this word originate? The word has originated from a Greek word typos, which means form, and graphia, which means writing. So typography means to write in accordance with form. Now, there are many elements that comprise in typography. For example, typefaces, type size, line length, spacing, and other similar factors. Both a visual and functional and artful arrangement of other elements relevant with the letter and literary visual communication and a design language. So typography, you can see, has a lot to do with your overall look of the copy on an ad, and hence it becomes really important. Fonts used in advertisement convey different messages to the reader. Classical fonts are for a strong personality. Modern fonts are for a cleaner, neutral look, right? Similarly, bold fonts are used for making statements and immediately capturing the audience's attention. Now, look at these examples in front of you. There are three different typography and examples in front of you. The first one, Edge. All right. The use of not only the font itself, the typeface itself, the use of lights and the way the light is affecting the font in order to give the overall look. Then in the second one, take a look at how the font has been used with the colors. And take a look at the third one. And we're going to embed all these three into our discussion forum, right around the corner. Just the use of the line, and it gives such deep emphasis on what the copy is and what is it trying to say with that kind of typography. So rules for effective typography. Well, less is more. Keep the number of fonts on your page to a minimum. It's much better to use 2 or 3 different fonts effectively rather than using 7 or 8. Now, even though it says 2 or 3 fonts, but it all depends. If you have a print ad, you still have the leeway of using 2 to 3 fonts. But think about it, that maybe not for Insta, not for an ad that's meant for Instagram. However, you need to see which medium are we talking about. Leave enough white space on your page. Blank space gives the viewer some breathing room. Resist the temptation to fill every inch on your page with text. Now, use of contrast to distinguish between elements. So having one element in bold type or printed at a noticeably larger size is a simple way to communicate and its importance on the page. Similarly, you must keep it consistent. A good typography showcases standardized design and consistently also applies to good branding. Look at the 2 examples here. The Dairy Milk ad that says joy, all right, full of milky joy in every chunk, all right. Now, the fact of the typography used in the word joy, we'll bring this to discussion and we're going to talk about what is this typography saying to you. Similarly, you see the other ads, the State Life Insurance ad, all right, it's a life insurance ad. Now here you see a wholesome policy for your whole life, okay? So look at the typography used here and look at the colors used for both. There are 2 lines, one's in white and one's another in a purple color, right? So why do you think the typography is in such a manner, or why this typography is used and why this color is used for this typography? Now look at these 2 ads. Hold me right here, bite me right there. And the kind of boldness used here for the copy in reference to the visual. All right. And then Hardee's, Eat Like You Mean It. That's the logo and the tagline. Eat Like You Mean It is with the same typography that goes with the logo. Look at the ad of Cheers Up, your shopping partner, online store, shopping online, Zemath offline. See how many typefaces being used, how many bold, what's the level of boldness in every different line, and why is it that way? Thank you so much.